Hello, and welcome to The Current, your source for UNCW news and content. I'm your host, Nolan Triolo, and on today's show, we have an interview and a live show with Dr. Olsen and his band, the Schoolboys. But first, let's see what's been making waves recently on campus with our weekly recurrent. Chancellor Sattarelli announced plans for maintaining COVID protocols and campus engagement opportunities. Given the trend of downward cases both on UNCW campus and in New Hanover County, as well as a steady increase in vaccination rates, UNCW has decided to increase the amount of opportunities for UNCW departments, organizations, and programs to hold in-person campus events. However, COVID safety is still a top priority as students are required to wear masks indoors, encouraged to wear masks outdoors in large groups, and campus clinics are still offering COVID testing and vaccine boosters. A former Seahawk was awarded a prestigious environmental award this week. UNCW alum Joe Oliver and his teammates at Coral Vita have been awarded the Earthshot Prize for their efforts in rejuvenating reefs destroyed by ocean warming. After graduating from UNCW in 2006, Oliver now focuses on leading a team that works on transplanting corals back into the reefs of the Bahamas. The Earthshot Prize is worth $1.3 million that Oliver said will be used to continue restoring reefs not only in the Bahamas, but all over the globe. Welcome back, Seahawk Hoops. The UNCW men's basketball team hosts the Quakers of Guilford this Friday. The Seahawks traveled to Illinois State for their first game of the season and are now prepared to host their first home game here at Trask. After a disappointing 2020 season, Coach Takeo Siddle is hoping to lead the Seahawks back into competing in the CAA once again. The Seahawks finished last in the conference last year after a disappointing 1-6 in conference play. But Coach Siddle has ignored the preseason predictions and has given this team the nickname the Bugatti of college basketball, as he plans for high-scoring games and lots of highlights for this upcoming season. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Now that you're all caught up on current events, let's kick it over to Caleb Olsen, who is here with the Comm Department Chair, Dr. Olsen, and his band, the Schoolboys Trio.
Thank you for joining us, Schoolboys. It's a pleasure having you.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Happy
we
to
love
be
it.
here.
Yeah, no problem. So in just a moment, we're going to be hearing you perform a couple songs. But first, how did this band get its start?
Well, there was a talent show 22 plus years ago.
1998, maybe?
1998. And Bill said, hey, let's get a few songs together. I know you play piano. We got a drummer. And so we were at that point a 5-piece. And we played in what was then the Hawk's Nest for a talent show, and it was too much fun to put down. So that's how we got going.
It was called the Faculty Exam Jam, and they invited faculty and staff to put together various acts. So we tried that. Yeah, we've had a number of members come and go. Some graduated as graduate students, and some moved on to different jobs. But so we've had quite a few different members over the years, but we've
All
been
three
with
of
most
us
of
are
the
original.
time.
Dedicated three
Awesome.
right here.
Core trio. I like it.
That's it.
All right. So Schoolboys is a pretty fun name considering the band members. Were there any other clever names you brainstormed?
We had a list.
Well,
Of,
what
I
was it
think
like?
about 100
It was
names.
about 100.
Literally about 100
Wow.
names. The other two that were close. You remember?
Number 2 pencil.
Number 2 pencil.
Yeah, the no-see-ums.
The no-see-ums. Those were probably the two.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we as academics might do, and then of course we had to do our research, see which bands were already taken.
Then we had to go through focus groups.
Yeah.
It took a little while.
But you're right about the fun. We were trying to capture something that was going to be indicative of the kind of music we do, not our day jobs, and sort of stay with the university. So it was a tough branding challenge to find something that was fun, accessible, academic, but not sounding too pretentious.
Yeah. Well, I think you nailed it.
Hopefully.
The comm major is known for its group projects. What
That was one of the band names, by the way. That was another one of the band names.
That was among the 100 names. I think it was in there.
Awesome. Well, what's the similarities between being an effective group member and being an effective band member?
Well, I think priorities. So one of the things that we talked about early in the band, because we had young kids and family, et cetera, we all said we got to be really good, even if this is our third or fourth priority. So like we knew family came first, we knew job came first, we knew some other stuff came first. So if we had to miss a gig for a kid's event, we just said no to the gig. We understood that was the ground rule. But we also said, even though we're fourth or fifth on the priorities in terms of like life, we still got to be really good. We're not going to be a joke.
The band is very egalitarian. We'll all suggest songs that we want to bring, and then we'll evaluate whether or not we think we can do it well. And we do covers almost exclusively, so we'll figure out, well, let's try it, and if it doesn't work, we'll toss it. We have a couple of rules in the band that have evolved over the years. One is the what do we call it? The skip rule. That if you're not feeling it, if we get to, we might have 35 or 40 songs on a given night if we're playing at Buffalo Wild Wings or something. And so if one of us is not feeling, we can just say skip it, and we'll skip over that one for whatever reason. The other one is, and we don't always follow it, is that often we use lyrics and we prefer them no smaller than 14-point font, just because it's
Really 16.
Yeah.
16 and now it's really.
All right, so
better.
We're going to retire
to
when
go,
it's
yeah.
24.
Yeah.
When we get to 24-point
Yeah.
font.
maybe
it's-
we'll call ourselves the Bat sometimes, the Bats, because we can't
Yeah.
see.
I
what
mean,
we're
after
doing.
my cataract surgery, it was okay to go back to the 14, but before that, really, the 16 is what we needed.
I think those are the rules, but generally we respect what each other's opinions, and if two of us don't like a song that we try, we're just we'll can it, and we don't want to do something that we don't do well. We don't want to
And I would say it happens. It doesn't always happen in a semester because it's so compact. But over the years of being together, we've also went from being a cover band that nails the original to saying, okay, what do we want to do with this song as we got an identity as a band? And I think that's the quicker you can get to, okay, but what's our take on it? It's been a lot more fun.
And there have been challenges along the way where we've had to deal with bandmates ourselves and others where we've had challenges, and we've tried to negotiate our way through those and make sure that we're all on the same page. So part of it is after a gig or during the downtime when we don't have gigs is making sure are we all on the same page still in terms of what we want to play.
Awesome.
But fortunately, we don't have to fill out those peer review sheets and turn them into anybody. That's the success.
Yeah.
Definitely sounds nice. Awesome. Well, what are the reactions when students hear that you're in a band? Have you ever had any crazy reactions?
Yeah, well, early on we played some of the college bar bands. We played the Whiskey and some others, and it was obviously a lot of shock that you guys. We heard funny comments like, "I thought my girlfriend dragged me here, and I thought you guys were gonna suck, but you guys are actually pretty good." And at least he was honest. So yeah, we've had, I think, overall some shock, but that was part of wanting to be a real band, and so we're gonna sweat and we're gonna jump around and we're gonna do the things that real bands do, and I think that's been interesting for them to see.
I mean, it is fun because there are times when students hear you and they have no idea that you did anything like this, and they end up coming to an event and seeing it, and their first reaction is usually him. They'll Dr. Olsen. They'll go, "Oh my gosh, how does that sound come out of him?" They're like, "Yeah, we heard you're in a band," but kind of like a wink. And we know we're not gonna have a record contract, and we're just a cover band, but we try to do stuff that's in our wheelhouse.
Another band name.
But yeah, they're usually very surprised at the sound that comes out of Dr. Olsen's mouth because it's very soulful and bluesy, and we like that. That's why we try to pick songs along those lines.
Yeah.
And so students are often surprised that we're halfway decent, and but that's okay. That's a good surprise. It works for us.
Definitely a nice surprise. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sitting down to talk with us. Now, how about we hear some music from the Schoolboys Trio?
Thanks.
Great, yeah.
Love to. Great, thanks.
say a thing, but I hate the way you act. And I always have to steal my kisses from you. I always have to steal my kisses from you. Why is that, baby, that I always have to steal my kisses from you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I always have to steal my kisses from you. Always have to steal my kisses from you. Always have to steal my kisses from you. Baby, baby, now I always have to steal my kisses from you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Always have to steal my kisses from you. All righty. Let's go to Atlantic City.
Yeah. Well, they blew up the chicken man in Philly last night, and they blew up his house too. Down on the boardwalk, they're ready for a fight. Gonna see what them racket boys can do. Now there's trouble busting in from out of state, and the DA can't get no relief. Gonna be a rumble on the promenade, and the gambling commissioner's hanging on by the skin of his teeth. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Hey! Well, I got a job, put my money away, but I got the kind of debt that no honest man can pay. So I drew what I had from the Central Trust. I bought us 2 tickets on the Coast City bus. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Now our luck may have died and our love may be cold, but with you forever I'll stay. Yeah, we're going out where the sand turns to gold. Put your stockings on, 'cause it might get cold. Everything that dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Now I've been looking for a job, but it's hard to find. There's winners and there's losers, and I'm south of the line. Well, I'm tired of getting caught out on the losing end, but I talked to a man last night, gonna do a little favor for him. Everything that dies, baby, that's a fact. But maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Everything that dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Oh, meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Oh, meet me tonight in Atlantic City.
Yeah, I'll be ready when my train pulls in. I know my time ain't long around here, and I can live this life again. Walking down the street, you might run into a smiling face, but they'll stab you in the back, oh, just as soon as you turn. Lord is bringing me down. Things don't change round here. Ain't no use in me hanging around. Oh, I'll be ready now. I'll be ready when my train pulls in. Yeah, I'll be ready now. I'll be ready when my train pulls in. I know my time ain't long around here, and I can live this life again. I know my time ain't long around here, and I can live this life again. Woke up cold one Tuesday, and I'm looking tired and feeling quite sick, and I felt like there was something missing in my day-to-day life. Quickly opened the wardrobe and I put on some jeans and a t-shirt that seemed clean, topped it off with a pair of old shoes that were ripped around the seam, and I thought, these shoes just don't suit me. Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything was right. Hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting. Well, I've so no money but a long, long time. Slowly strolling in the sweet sunshine, and I'm running late. I don't need an excuse. Wearing my brand new shoes.
Thank you, Wilmington.
Thanks for tuning into The Current. I hope you enjoyed our live performance. And I'm your host, Nolan Triolo, signing off. See you all next time.